Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to take a look at the Xiaomi 13 Ultra. Now this one is only available in China. It will be coming out globally. As of right now, in China, the starting price is around 870 bucks. Now if you want it early, you can pick it up from GizTop. That's going to run you 1,200 bucks. Alright, so let's go through the specs real quick. Now this one comes in 3 different colors. You got black, white, and green. For the display, you got a 6.73-inch LTPO3 AMOLED panel with a resolution of 1440 by 3200. Now that's 522 for the PPI Patrol. The phone is IP68 dust and water resistant. You got Gorilla Glass Victus on the front with an aluminum frame and a silicone leather back. You got HDR10 Plus, Dolby Vision, up to 2600 nits brightness, and a 120 Hz refresh rate. For the processor, you got the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Generation 2 with the Adreno 740 GPU. Now, what does that mean in English? Flagship specs, bro. Flagship specs. Now, you got 12 or 16 gigs of RAM, 256, 512, or 1 terabyte of storage. No micro SD card slot for expandable memory. Now, it's running Android 13 with MIUI 14 skin on top. Now, check this out. You got a 5,000 milliamp battery that features 90 watt fast charge. So that means you can charge this phone from 0 to 100% in 35 minutes. Now you also got 50 watt fast wireless charge. So wirelessly, you can charge this phone from 0 to 100% in 50 minutes. You also got 10 watt reverse wireless charge, also known as power share. Now here's the star of the show, the cameras. On the rear, you got a quad setup with the Leica lenses. So you got a 50 megapixel wide angle, 50 megapixel ultra wide, 50 megapixel telephoto, and a 50 megapixel periscope lens. Now you can shoot 8K video at 24 frames per second and 4K video at 60 frames per second. Now in the front, you got a 32 megapixel wide angle lens and you can shoot video 1080p at 30 frames per second. Now you got dual stereo speakers, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, NFC, always on display, face unlock, on-screen fingerprint sensor, IR blaster, and of course you got second space, also known as thought protection. All right, so all of that for about 1,200 bucks in the USA. What's missing? No expandable memory, no headphone jack, that's just whack, hashtag bars, and no 4K video from your front-facing camera. Other than that, this is an absolute beast. All right, so let's unbox it and see what it is. First things first, shout out to White Shoes, back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes.
White Shoes,
I love my white.
calm down. Okay, Birdman hands rubbing together. Here we go. Xiaomi 13 Ultra. Now here's my prediction. Without even seeing the phone yet, this is going to be my second favorite Android phone. Right behind Galactus 2.0. All right, Shoes, I need you to skedaddle. Here we go. Nice black box. Y'all know I like that. Giggity. Got the John Wick special. Here we go. Right. Okay. Xiaomi 13 Ultra. Been waiting all year for this one. Now, just by looking at the size of this box, you know the charger's in there. So get ready to say it at home when it's time to say it. I think we all know what it is. Okay, so inside, okay, co-engineered with Leica. So this is definitely a camera phone. Inside, SIM ejection tool. Okay, so you got your usual books and shit. Plug them and file them. Little certificate of authenticity. I like to see that. And check this out. A case. Okay. Now, we could even say this. The same thing that I would usually say with the chargers. We could say this about the cases. Okay. Samsung, Google, Apple. Pay attention. Put the case in the box. Y'all seen the Oppo phones? You seen the Vivo phones? You seen the Xiaomi phones? You spending 1,200 bucks or 1,000 and over? This is the minimum that we ask for. A little case. All right, so this is going to be the device. Okay, hold up. Let me calm down. Now we can say it together. Samsung, Google, Apple, one more time. Put the charger in the box. 90 watt fast charging brick in the box where it belongs. And you also got USB-A to USB Type-C charging cable. Okay, so let's get this plastic off. Oh, now this phone got a nice amount of weight to it. Let's get the little stick off the back. Right. A little wipe down. And here we go. Bang. Now look at this green. This is what I'm talking about. This is that shmoney green Xiaomi 13 Ultra. Let's drop the case on. Okay, now the case is cool if you don't want that silicone leather feel on the back. The case gives it more of a textured feel. But I'm sorry. Phones like this with the leather back, you don't need a case. Look how beautiful this looks. Now, just for a quick comparison, here's the 12S Ultra. The green is a little bit darker. Okay? The phone feels slightly heavier. I'm going to break out the scale in a minute. But look-wise, here's the difference. You see they got the big camera island. This time, no big camera island. The back has a little raise on it. Okay, now look at this. The front, basically a flat panel glass. Now, it has a little subtle curve, but definitely not as much curve as the 12S Ultra. All right, so let me power this up and put some of my apps in, and then we'll walk through the OS. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, y'all, so we back in. First, let's do a little size comparison with the Xiaomi 13 family. Here's the original 13. Here's the 13 Ultra. So if you notice, the 13 is a little bit smaller. Okay, not as tall and not as wide. Okay, shoes, I need you to scoot. Next up, one of my favorite phones, the Xiaomi 13 Pro. Now this one has the ceramic back. They look about the same height. Let's see. Yep, same height, same width. But if you notice, this has the rounded sides, and the 13 Ultra has more of the flat sides. And y'all know I gotta say it, feels so good in the hands. Ladies, you know the procedures. And just in case you got last year's 12S Ultra and you're looking to upgrade, again, this has the rounded sides versus the flat sides. And the flat sides feel better. Let's see, both about the same height and width. Now, let's weigh these real quick. All right, so I got the digital scale set to grams. Let's start off with the 13, 193. Now the 13 Pro with ceramic back, 233. 13 Ultra, 233. Okay, so both of these, same weight. And let's see, last year's 12S Ultra, 228. Okay, so the new version is a little bit heavier. Now, just for reference, Oppo, okay, X6 Pro, 218. Okay, it's a little bit lighter. The big boy, S23 Ultra, Galactus 2.0, 234. And the heaviest phone around, iPhone 14 Pro Max, 254. So the Xiaomi, both of these phones have a nice, decent weight. All right, so now let's talk about the actual build and design. Now in the back, you got this beautiful, soft silicone leather with the big camera island. There's your quad camera setup, little Leica branding, LED flash. And if you look closely, it has that 24 karat gold right around the camera. Now that was one of the things that I loved about the 12S Ultra. The subtle hit of gold. Okay, I like that. Again, you got the square sides, subtle curve on your display. On the bottom, USB Type-C charging slot. There's your SIM tray, speaker grill. Okay, little Xiaomi branding, minimum branding. On the top, there's your other speaker grill, IR blaster. On one side, you got your volume rocker, power button right beneath it, antenna lines. This side, nice and clean, antenna lines. And on the front, little cutout right here for your 32 megapixel camera. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Look-wise, I think I like the 13 Pro look a little bit better. Like this big giant camera on the back, not really my cup of tea, but I love the ceramic back on this one. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to have to use these. Now, just in case you're wondering, what's the difference between the two? Actually, the 13 Pro has faster battery charging at 120 watts versus 90 watts. But this has a 5,000 milliamp battery. So it's a bigger battery with slower charging speeds if you want to call 90 watts slow, but it's still slower than 120. But this one has a better camera, okay, and a bigger battery. Other than that, these are two heavy hidden phones right here. Okay, couple of different ways you can open up the device. Now you can swipe up, put in your pattern and your pin, okay, just like that. You got your on-screen fingerprint sensor, and y'all know Xiaomi has the best biometrics in the game, I would argue, and face unlock. Bang, there it is. Now I'm not gonna look at it, nothing. As soon as I look at it, bang, let's do one more. Bang. Now real quick, let me get a quick shot with this camera. Okay, while we got, now look, you got like a vibrant or authentic. Let's do vibrant. Okay, let's do a quick portrait while I got shoes sitting right here. Get a nice shot. Ooh, beautiful. Now, of course, Shoes knows I was getting ready to take a picture. She tried to move. Okay, let's go. Let's see how it came out. Now, she kind of moved on me on that one. But this camera looks like it's going to be serious. Okay, anyway, let's walk through the OS. Now, on a side note, I haven't installed my Google apps yet, so we're just going to keep it real basic. You swipe over, you got some quick toggles. Okay, when I do the full review, I'll have everything already completely set up. You swipe down, you got all your basic toggles. And if you notice, I'm connected to AT&T. Okay, let's turn off my Wi-Fi. Let's see, 5G service. Okay, 5G AT&T on deck. Okay, so you got all your quick toggles, screencast, battery saver, screen record. Let's click it on dark mode. Why not? You got Me Share. Okay, that's kind of like AirDrop. You got floating windows. Okay. Now I'll do those when I'm showing the apps. Let's see, anything else we need to see here? Reverse wireless charging. And you got your mobile hotspot. Let's run through the settings real quick. Now there is an update available. Okay, I'll do that in a minute. Let's see, connection and sharing. Okay, so you got Me Share. Again, that's kind of like your AirDrop. VPNs, private DNS, and NFC. Okay, so all of the connections on deck. Now, this is one of the things that I love about these Xiaomi phones, the super wallpapers. Check this out. We got snowy peaks now. Shout out to Xiaomi. All right, Xi Jinping, if you happen to see this video, tell your peoples over at Xiaomi, we need some more super wallpapers. Okay, we getting tired of just having these little 5 right here. There should be about 12 super wallpapers by now. Okay, but you got, let's see, the geometry. Y'all know how the super wallpapers work. Let's see, we got the floating rings. Let's see, why not do the floating rings for today? Matter of fact, I'm going to do the same one. Which one I have on this one? Okay, we got Earth. You see how like always on display is Earth. Then you click it, brings it a little closer, and then when you look at it, right down to the Earth surface. So how does that work? You go to Earth. Okay, so this is going to be, you're always on display. When you power it up, and then bang, there's your landing point. Now the landing point, you can actually change to different locations. I kind of like this green one right here. Okay, in Italy or Greece. Let's do Greece. Okay, bang. So now we got the super wallpaper installed. There's the always on display. Pick it up. That's the Earth. Look at it. And it'll take me to the water. Let's do that one more time. Earth. Close to Earth. Surface of the Earth. I like that. I don't know. I love it. Let's see. We got neon circles. Some MIUI 14 stuff. Okay, you got nature patterns. You got curves, molten glass. Now, I use this one also. The crystallization. Now, you have to download some of these, but let's wait for it to load up. Any day now. Come on. You see it's still loading? All right, that one is trolling me. Let's try this one. All right, the crystal wallpaper. Now, am I have to download it to see it? Come on, bro. Come on. All right, well, you get the idea. Now, we kind of in too deep now. We kind of in too deep. I want y'all to see it, but matter of fact, I'll show it to y'all on this phone. Let's see. Now, if it is, okay, still downloading? All right. Let's go to display. Display. Let's go to wallpapers and personalization. Okay, wallpaper. Can we get the crystallization? Let's see if it works on this one. Okay, that's how it's supposed to look. Like this. Like different crystallizations forming. Okay, now I don't know why. Let me connect back to my Wi-Fi just to make sure. Maybe I'm getting low service down here. That could be it. Yeah, that was it. That was it. I'm in my basement. Okay, there's the crystallizations. Let's see, you got pebbles. Okay, now these don't really do anything, just pebbles. Okay, but a bunch of different color pebbles. And you got more. All right, so that's it for the wallpapers. Now, of course, you got different themes, fonts, icons. You got different effects. Of course, Starlight is my favorite. You got Pulse Blue. Let's see, fingerprints. Let's see if any new animations. Starlight. Now, the Pulse, the red one's kind of dope, but I like to go with Starlight. Okay. Keep it zesty. You know what I'm saying? Let's exit out of that. Okay, so let's see. Always on display and lock screen. Anything we need to see here? Okay, launch the camera. Double tap the volume button to launch the camera quickly. Let's see, display. Okay, brightness level. Now, 2600 nits. That is what we call mad bright. Okay, this phone is mad bright. Okay, now look, here's the problem. No wonder I felt like my eyes was playing tricks on me. I had it on full HD. You can switch between full HD and quad HD. Now, if you put it on full HD, that's going to save your battery, but you're not spending $1,200 to be walking around with full HD. Why do that? Okay, see, save battery with QHD, automatic resolution switch. Nah, I need mine on QHD at all times. Let's see, color schemes. I like to have mine a little bit saturated. Okay. And if you want to, you can have adaptive colors. Let's just leave it on saturated. Nice and cold. Ice cold. Okay, let's see, refresh rate. Okay, let's do custom. We're going to put it at 120. Why not? But if you want to, you could drop it down to 60. You got your AI image, AI image engine. AI image. All right, let's see anything else. Okay, sound and touch. Okay. Speakers sound like they're going to be nice and loud. I'm loving this square feel, though. It just feels better than holding this. Like with these little rounded corners. I just wish it was completely flat, but that little subtle curve is not getting on my nerves at all. All right, so that's the, let's go to, what was that, sound, notifications, anything to see here? Nothing. Home screen. Now, if you want to, you can have classic or you can have the drawer. Okay, I like to have mine with the drawer. Okay, navigation style, nothing to see there. Okay, let's go to fingerprints. Okay, so you got face unlock, fingerprint sensor. Of course, you got your smart lock and you got your thought protection. I'll have all of that set up later on. Okay, privacy, nothing to see there. Battery. Okay, let's add a little home screen widget. Why not? You got ultra battery saver. Okay, shows you your apps that's eating your battery. Additional settings. Okay, accessibility. If you're hearing or visually, let me say that again. If you're hearing or visually impaired or physically impaired, all of the settings on deck. Matter of fact, let's just see. Vision, okay, everything, hearing, everything, physical. Okay. Let's see, anything else? Quick shortcuts. Okay, 3-finger screenshots. Okay, split screen, double press volume down. Okay, let's see, double press the power button to torch. Why not? Okay, why not? Let's see, anything else? Okay, you got screen recorder, screenshot, floating windows, okay, kid space, you got enterprise mode, and second space. Okay, that's your thought protection. That's pretty much it. Now, let's do a quick, matter of fact, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. We're not even going to start testing stuff out because I got to drop my Google Apps in. But fresh out of the box, it feels exactly like the 13 Pro. Okay, as far as performance-wise, let's see how that looks. Let's do it together. Okay. You see performance-wise? About the same. Let me get rid of this wallpaper. Look at that. Same speed. Shoes, come on, bro. Okay, there's always on displays. Let's do face unlock at the same time. Okay, look at that. Now, as far as the displays, they'll basically feel and look the same. Okay, let's see. This one might be a little bit brighter. But fresh out of the box. Okay, fresh out of the box. Look at that fingerprint sensor. The Xiaomi OS. I love it. Okay, I love the Xiaomi. I love MIUI. A lot of people like One UI. A lot of people like Color OS, Oxygen OS. I like the MIUI probably the best. Right behind, actually, maybe I like One UI a little bit better, just for some of the other nuances that I use, but nice and smooth. Okay, no notifications, no apps really yet. Now, this one, the Chinese one does have a lot of bloat apps, but I'm getting rid of all of these shits. No disrespect, Xi Jinping, but I don't need them. Let me give you my prediction. Okay, let me grab some phones real quick and give you my prediction of how I think this is going to turn out after I do my full review. All right, my bad. Before I do that, let's take a look at the camera. Okay, because this is the star of the show. Let's see, we got Pro mode. You got documents. You got video. Now, video, let's see. Switch the resolution. Okay, so we could do 8K at 24 frames per second. Let's do 4K at 60 frames per second. Now you can do wide angle all the way up to 15 times zoom. Now for your regular photos, you got wide angle all the way up to, okay, hold up, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, all the way up to 120 times zoom. This is going to be the scumbag zoom. Now look, we don't have to talk about the moon photos. Everybody keeps hitting me up talking about, oh, the galaxy with the fake moon photos. Nobody cares about that, okay? That's kind of gimmicky. Those moon shots, you want AI to help your photos. Personally, okay, I like when the phone has the AI engine that's going to make my photo look a little bit better. Nobody wants a pixelated photo of the moon, and nobody really cares about moon photos. We're going to test this zoom out with signs. All right, I'm going to do my usual zoom test when I stand 3 blocks away and try to zoom in on a sign on a school, and we're going to see which one has the best zoom for the signs. As of right now, Galaxy number 1, Oppo number 2. Okay, so you got 120 times scumbag zoom. Now you got your portrait mode. Okay, you can change your blur effect. Okay. You got night mode, wide angle, all the way up to 10 times zoom. And of course, you got more. So you got 50 megapixels, panorama, short film, slow motion, time lapse. You got your avatars, AI watermark, long exposure, super moon. Okay, we'll test out the moon too. You got fast shot. Okay, now fast shot. Fast shot, 0.8 seconds to keep clicking your photos outdoors. That's going to be dope. And you got director mode. And you can also edit these to your leisure. All right, so that's the camera. All right, so real quick, I got white shoes to calm down and take some photos. And look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Look at that detail. Now, this is just point and shoot status. Okay, I took a few different ones. Look at that angry face right there. This is one of those cameras. I can't wait to go outside and do some real testing. But this looks incredible. Look at that. Look at those whiskers. Look at the nose. All the details. Yeah, we're going to have fun with this one. Fresh out of the box. Okay, fresh out of the box on a scale of 1 to 10. I believe this is going to be a triple major go without a doubt because I'm a big Xiaomi nut swinger. Okay, I'll be swinging on Xiaomi's nuts. So I don't see this one being any different. I love this leather feel on the back. Okay, I love the square feeling on the sides. But here's my prediction. I think after next week, when I do my full review, I think number 1 is going to be my Galaxy S23 Ultra 5 Gangster Alpha Omega Supreme, a.k.a. Galactus 2.0. Now, look at all these green phones this year. Green is the theme this year. This is going to be number 1. I believe the Xiaomi 13 Ultra is going to be number 2. Number 3, I'm going with the Xiaomi 13 Pro. I still love this phone. You got to hold a ceramic phone in your hand to really understand how dope and luxurious and premium it feels. But this is basically going to give me the same experience. So this is going to be number 3 in my list. Then for number 4, okay, number 4, I'm going to go with the Oppo Find X6 Pro. Okay, this is a beast right here with that leather back IR blaster. Okay, I love this one too. And then number 5, we're going to round this off with the Vivo X90. Okay, this is going to be number 5. Then after that, I'm going to go with the Honor Magic 5 Pro. Then after that, we're going to go with the Asus ROG 7 Pro, or 7 Ultimate as they're calling it now. Now, this is the 6 Pro. I got the 7R, let me say that again. I got the Asus ROG 7 Ultimate. I got that coming in next week. Now, once I get that phone, is it gonna crack my top 5? I doubt it because these are real camera phones, and I need camera more than gaming. So I don't think it's gonna crack my top, but it might take over. It might reverse these positions. Okay, then after that, we got the Pixel, And we got OnePlus. I rounded it off. And of course, we got this garbage-ass iPhone. Shout out to the Apple Mafia. I'm just kidding. I mean my top Android phones. Now, if I had to rank my top phones in general, it'd be number 1, number 2, number 3. iPhone will probably be number 4. And then everything else. All right, so it'll probably be just like that. The iPhone is definitely not going to be my number 1 or number 2, but it's going to be up there. Nevertheless, I digress. Hit me up in the comments. Oh, I didn't even notice with the green watch. Okay, I didn't even notice. Like I was about to say, hit me up in the comments. Let me know if there's anything specific y'all want me to cover when I do the full review. I know a lot of people ask me about Android Auto. Okay, I'll test that out. But a lot of times, Android Auto doesn't work on Chinese phones. Now, let me just check something real quick. Let's do a little test phone call. Let me see if this one is actually working. Let's see if this one is actually working. Okay, yeah. Okay, maybe I have to maybe that's why it wasn't loading up. I probably got to do a reset since I put my new SIM card in. But anyway, if y'all got any questions y'all want me to answer when I do the full review, I'll be happy to answer them. Just leave it in the comment section. But this looks like a certified win straight out of the box. Beautiful, elegant design. 24 karat gold around the rim. I love this one. Anyway, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. All right, so one quick side note. I just reset my SIM card. Okay, you see my Wi-Fi is off. I'm getting 5G on AT&T. Let's do a little test phone call. I'm going to call up the trap number. Okay. It's ringing. Let's get it hang up. Now let's call that number back. Okay. Let's do recents. Okay. See if we get this phone to ring. All right, there it is. Okay, so I just had to reset my SIM card. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Boxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know. Street gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah. Special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat. Flossy_Carter. That's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. Hashtag salute. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces. Spock won the beam up. Energize.
We're in a situation where everybody in the world uses technology. And if you're gonna buy some of that technology, you gotta understand certain things. Subscribe to Flossy Carter. He does reviews of all the latest technology. The iPhones, the iPads, the Galaxies, the Samsungs, whatever the fuck. The Beats by that doctor guy. And he puts his kitty cat in the videos too for you something to look at. You know, I'm an animal lover, so I like that shit. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to Flossy Carter on the YouTube, the follow button on the Instaface, and the like button on the Facelook. Because if you don't, we're gonna have a fucking problem here. A bad one. Now hit the fucking subscribe button.